Welcome, lovely to have your company. Now, we are looking at a selection which we think will be absolutely perfect for all of the gents, of course, but we're also thinking Father's Day, which comes up on Sunday, June the 20th, which is a date for everyone's diary, let me tell you. So we've got a little bit of everything here. Nice walking shoes, we've got some sandals there, and we've also got some very, very designer looking trainers. I will take you through the whole selection and show you how to get hold of them. So we've got some mule sandals here for the fellas, and they are part of our Relife by Pavers range. Now, I know when I'm talking to fellas, I'm kind of thinking, well, you know, is having a massage under your feet a big thing? And you might think, no, I'm not really bothered. But let me tell you that this ring of nodules here and the one under the bottom there are both doing two very, very important jobs, because you know that a sandal for a fella, they can be very, very flat to the floor. In fact, you can see the base of this one is flat, but then the footbed itself is nicely sculpted to work with the foot. There's a lot of technology that goes into getting footwear together. So this ring of nodules here is giving your heel a little bit of a massage. You know what it's like if you've been walking around all day on your feet. You do get that fatigue in your heel. This is meant to sort of prevent that and give you a little bit of a feeling of well-being as well at the same time. There's another ring of red nodules on the bottom, and that's working for shock absorbency as well, which is really good. Now, the other great thing about this is because when men find a pair of something that they like, they'll just wear and wear and wear and wear and wear, which is fine with these because the bottom, the insole, actually comes out and you can pop that into the washing machine at 30 degrees, so that you can look after and keep fresh. Across the top, I mean, everything you need to know you can see with your own two eyes there. It's nice and sort of padded, it's nice and soft inside, yet you know that these are absolutely nice and sturdy. So if you're going to have them for years and years and years, they'll be absolutely fine. Just wear and wear and wear again, and occasionally just take that insole out and pop it into the washing machine. It's a good price tag, isn't it? You've got a good size range here, 6 to 12, and two different colour options as well. So you've got that more neutral brown, if that goes with shorts or trousers that you like to wear, or if you want to wear these with denim and with jeans, then you can in the navy as well. It's really, really good sort of workhorse of a sandal with that extra sort of hidden comfort built in, if you like. Right now, I've got something with a bit of a designer nod to it as well. I love the fact that inside these, you've got that bright orange. It's really, really good. It might put you in mind of a couple of designer names where the price tag for something like this would be a heck of a lot more. But for me, one of the main ingredients of this is the fact that it is something with a nice slimming profile. If you are like me, I'm just under 5'4". If you have a shoe that looks too big, your feet look out of proportion to you. And where this has like a nice slim tailoring to it, I feel like looking down on this, it would look right for me as well, which is brilliant as someone who's slightly shorter. But I do like a casual shoe because this is really, really nice, isn't it? Something you could go on holiday with, something you can walk around with, something you can wear every single day. In terms of comfort, you have got a little bit of sort of memory foam under the actual footbed itself, and then the whole way across the top there, it's almost this sort of breathable sort of mesh fabric, and then you've got a bit of a nod to an espadrille, if you remember those as well, with this sort of rope work that goes around the edge. But I think, you know, a good as an everyday kind of casual, you can wear it with anything, just throw it on without even thinking about it. Got a couple of different colour choices as well. You have got the grey or you have got the navy, but for me, it's that look of a couple of designers that I can bring to my mind straight away. I'm not here to sort of knock anybody else, but I have to say, if I were buying with them, a shoe like this would not be at this kind of price tag. So if you do like it, I would get it straight into your web basket and checked out as quickly as you can. Remember, you've got that buy and try money back guarantee, because men are a little bit funny about sort of trying things on in shops and things like that. So get it home, try it on, wear it around the house. If it's not right for any reason, you can always return it. You've got that money back guarantee built in here at Pavers. Really good looking pair of trainers this. I mean, really, really good. This is all about the cool look, actually, because actually, you know, you might be buying this for your dad. You might be the dad and you might just be thinking, actually, you know what? I've gone away from wearing formal trousers all of the time, and actually I can be a bit more comfortable. I can wear a bit more denim. I can wear my trainers a bit more often. And actually these are kind of no fuss trainers. They're good looking, aren't they? They're the kind that look sort of 70, 80 quid plus from some designers. They're really, really good. Now it's padded right the way across there, so it's nice and comfortable. You haven't got any kind of sharp edges. You haven't got any kind of, you know, anything to wear in, which is great. These are lace up. I've just tucked the laces in there, which you can do as well if you want that slightly sort of cooler look. And actually even the base of this, it might be a little bit familiar, that sort of tone of colour that it is in trainers that you've had in the past. Plenty of support underneath, and actually talking of support, there is like a sort of foamy base in the bottom of these as well. As you can see, they're nice and big and accommodating as well, and we do them in a nice big size range as well. But not just this colour, because there is also the khaki there as well, which I think is quite nice, because that goes really nicely if you're more of a sort of a chinos wearer, or for wearing shorts with that are sort of lighter colour, then that's brilliant. But for with your denims, whether it be a smart occasion or just a night out, or you know, an afternoon out somewhere, this is great because men of many different ages can wear this, and it's a really affordable price tag. This is a good look. I have to tell you, there's a lot going into this in terms of sort of ingredients and elements to it. I'll just show you sort of face on first, just so you can see the profiling of it, because we've got a nice big size range in this. But there's actually quite a lot going on. There's a little bit of sort of styling going on in the lettering there. There's that lovely sort of muted base, which has lots of different looks. You know, the arrows and the stripes gives that feeling of action and adventure. It's an anti-slip grip on the bottom, which is really good. And then on the top, you've got this mixture of this sort of canvasy feel kind of textile fabric, which is really nice and solid. And then there's almost these little sort of patch panels here. There's one here, and then there's another one at the back of the shoe, and a little stud detail and a bit of white going on. And then you go inside and you've got a completely different look. You've got this sort of striped sort of t-shirt kind of look, if you like, or a sort of tailored shirt kind of look. So there's lots going on in this. It does have a little bit of padded support going on underneath, which is really good. They're super, super flexible, and actually they're not too heavy at all. You've got two different colours in this, which I think, you know, the price at which these sit, I think is excellent, because these are just a good throw them on for any reason kind of shoe. It might just be you're going out to the back to do a bit of gardening. It might be that you're out for the afternoon. It might be a walking shoe that, you know, you might become sort of comfortable with and familiar with. But where the price sits on this, I think is really, really good. I love the navy, again, because you can wear that with jeans. You can dress it up, or indeed you can dress it down, and they'd look great with a pair of shorts as well in the summer. We've got some sandals now for you. Again, a slightly more, well, I say a flatter style. If you look at the profile of these mule sandals, actually it's almost like, it's quite clever actually, because it's almost like a little bridge. They sort of go up and over in the middle. Now, of course, that middle part of your foot is where you actually want and need the most support. The worst thing you can have is a pair of sort of, you know, what we colloquially know as flip-flops that are absolutely flat to the floor, because they're not really good for your feet. So that sculpting is actually quite good. Now, very, very simple, very, very easy. I mean, you can see what this is, and it's two independent pieces going across the top here. So if you do have one foot that's larger than the other, got lumpy bumpy bits, no matter what, they are really, really sort of flexible and accommodating. Talking of flexibility, look, they're very, very lightweight. They're not absolute, you know, sort of really bulky or really heavy at all. And going on that footbed is also a nice bit of sort of squidgy comfort there for you as well, and breathability. You can see you've got the air holes there, just allowing the air just to flow around there, which is really good for the health of your feet as well. So colour wise, there's the blue, we've got dark grey, and there's also a brown there for you as well. Very, very affordable price tag. Again, I think, you know, beach holidays, even going to the seaside, or maybe just sort of walking around about, taking the dog out for the afternoon, just slip these on and away you go. It's a good summer look, isn't it? What I'll say to you straight away about these is do not hesitate, because if you like them and you love them, I would get them checked out straight away, because whatever stock we have, one, I think will fly out of the door, And two, I don't know whether in the future we will be able to repeat the style, the availability, the colours, because this has a very, very sort of designer nod to it, as I'm sure that you can see straight away. And when I see the price tag that you've got in front of you right now, I think, gosh, that could be 2.5 times that price tag and it would still be a very, very desirable buy. Everything about this is just highbrow, isn't it? Those stripes, the colour of those stripes as well is very sort of designer-esque. These are all leathers, as you can see, and look at the quality of the leather. It's a nice sort of solid colour. You've got that bright white base, which all trainers have now, that are sort of high fashion. I mean, these look like, if these were 225, 250 pounds, seriously, you know, and I've seen those kind of price tags in some stores, it wouldn't look out of place in these. You've got lovely padded and comfort cushion support under your feet. I even like the quirky laces. They're like a tritone lace. They're a yellow, a black and a white together. Now, it's not just this colour, which is brilliant. So I would snap up all of the colours now. If you like the style, snap up all of the colours that you can while you can, because you also have that navy, which is a really, really deep navy. And I love the white, don't you? It's a really, really nice look. And again, these are such a designer look. So make a note down now of that item number 317948, and I would check out every colour you can. And I think, you know, if you are buying as a gift for your dad or, you know, for you, then I would just get all of the colours as quickly as you possibly can, because this is such a good look. Right, well, there we are. So whether you are a father or it's for your father, there is our selection. There are lots more on the website as well, so go and have a good look around at pavers.co.uk. And if you missed any item numbers or anything like that, or you want to speak to one of our team if you've got a question, 0844 844 0203. You can call that every single day. Thanks for your company, and don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube, and you'll get the notifications when we have our next shows coming up. See you soon.